reputation precedes him.
Yeah,
Deion Sanders has helped a lot of people. If you want to find something bad about him, of course you can. I'm saying we've seen him help a lot of people, right?
Indeed, yeah.
For that man to run off like that, that's revealing.
Right.
Why do men run from these women now? See, he knows he's built this up. But if a woman says you do something, you can lose it all just like that.
Corey Holcomb goes in on the viral moment of Deion Sanders fleeing the scene, even at the sight of his ex-wife, Pilar Sanders. Man, sometimes it's just best to get away and extract yourself from the situation. That's exactly what Deion did.
Also revealing with the Colorado football team and the young minds that are there. Deion Sanders' sons tried to set it up where their mother and Deion met midfield for them to get their awards or something like that.
Yeah, it was senior day at Colorado. Both of Deion's sons were getting their awards for senior days for completing school. This is their last season. We're thinking, before the NFL. And so they thought they would run a little prank on Deion to have them meet up with their mother, his ex-wife, which if you know the history of them, they've had a rocky relationship.
You haven't seen this, right, D?
No, but what do you mean? I don't get it. Elaborate on that.
Somebody say lame gonna learn the hard way.
Oh yeah, but he already did. That's embarrassing. I'm wondering if that's gonna resonate with.
Yeah, that's wild.
All right, so look, this is what happened, D. The history of Deion Sanders and his son's mother is a violent history on her part.
Number 2, Shadur Sanders. And a safety, number 21, Shiloh Sanders. Joined by Deion Coach Prime Sanders. For all of our honorees playing in their final game at Wilson.
You see how Deion ducked off? There's the mother. That's 4.2 speed at 57 years old. He got the hell up out of there. They just met up with their moms. And so basically, this is on Shiloh's, I believe, Shiloh Sanders' YouTube page. So basically, they were just trying to get maybe a viral moment, but that was insanity.
Embarrassing. I'm wondering if that's going to resonate with.
Yeah, that's wild.
All right, so look, this is what happened, D. The history of Deion Sanders and his son's mother is a violent history on her part. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Let's just keep it real. If what we saw she went to jail for is true, this woman is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
What's she doing?
Violence against him.
It's a history. They have a hit. That's why.
For them to arrest her, she must have did something.
He scored a touchdown on him.
Right.
Hold on, bitch.
The boys were 10 and 12 when this happened.
Okay.
But because they're young, that's their mother. And she's forgiven for all.
Right. Which it should be for her kids, her son.
This is what comes with naivete.
Yeah.
Somebody's
I
saying
mean,
that
Kirk
wasn't
Franklin
Pilar.
was trying to ask his mother about lying on paternity of who was his father. And she still act like something was wrong with everybody else. Even though Kirk Franklin had his mother on, the paternity wasn't true. He was talking to her about it. She act like something was wrong with him.
Man.
The point I'm trying to make, I'm coming back around to the young boys who play for Colorado. It's still their mother. All is forgiven. So they tried to set it up where they snuck the mother from one end to meet up with Deion photo op type shit.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders ran like
What do y'all think? Do y'all think sons protect their mothers in ways that they probably shouldn't? Their mother was actually wrong in the situation. I definitely think there is a connection between black men in specific with their mothers that they can do no wrong and all is forgiven. But obviously in this case, Deion says this is a bridge too far. We cannot cross back over there, at least not at this moment. Because like they said, I think Shiloh said that having the two of them in the same room was like World War III. So why would you then, for, I don't know, for the clout, for maybe nostalgia purposes, or maybe just you wanted to have a feel-good moment on senior day, set it up for them to get back together or to meet in the field? It's just inviting problems. And Deion, rightfully so, got up out of there. I mean, he did it in a hilarious fashion. Like I said, he's very fast.
mother. All is forgiven. So they tried to set it up where they snuck the mother from one end to meet up with Deion, photo op type shit.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders ran like that actor ran from that white girl who was trying to fight him.
I seen
Jonathan
him. He ducked
Majors.
off. He caught it in the corner of his eye.
As soon as he saw her,
Yeah.
he ducked off.
That means she did some really foul shit, because that's a good-hearted dude right there,
Oh,
man.
it was all over the.
Jonathan Majors was running with fear in his heart, boy. He knew something was going on. He was like, I'm out. The way he was hitting down them New York streets, boy, they caught him on surveillance video.
Well,
Many
his story is out there. His reputation precedes him.
Yeah,
Deion Sanders has helped a lot of people. If you want to find something bad about him, of course you can. I'm saying we've seen him help a lot of people, right?
Indeed, yeah.
For that man to run off like that, that's revealing.
Right.
Why do men run from these women now? See, he knows he's built this up. But if a woman says you do something, you can lose it all just like that.
That's real.
Like you're nothing. Michael Irvin lost his ESPN job because of what a woman said.
Wow.
Simply said.
Some people, my bad.
No,
Super
go ahead. I
Bowl
want you to
hosting.
land.
Some people don't think that women lie. It's like
You say he ducked off like Ice-T when he see Darlene.
Oh, he don't do that. He's stupid.
you know, women.
That is hilarious. But, you know, Deion did this also on, I'm pretty sure, some bad knees and bad feet. I think he historically had bad feet injuries and, like, you know, was having problems for a long time. He was getting around with a golf cart. The way this man ran off, it should be studied. Like, the motivation you need to get the hell up out of there with bad legs, you know, I don't know if he's undergone any surgeries. I know they can rebuild the knees pretty well nowadays with modern medicine, but that is amazing. Like I said, 4.2 speed in his prime time.
Women weaponize the misconception that they can't be predators. When you don't give a woman that's a predator what they want, they will do whatever they have to do to destroy you, because it's just a part of their makeup.
The proof of that is, why would this man, prime time,
Respected.
he used to the cameras and everything, why would he run off like that? I don't want nothing to do with that. I would do the same thing with my daughter's mother.
Right.
The lady who talked to Tasha K and lied on me and
You'd be
everything.
like, we could take
I
separate
know who
families.
she is.
Right, yeah.
Everybody in the country might be like, well, what did Corey do to her? Nothing. I'm a hellified motherfucker. And that bitch can't stand it. So I know why Jonathan Majors ran. I know why Deion Sanders ran, because there's nothing there for you but failure when you in front of a woman
Danger.
who will pull it like that. That's why he ran, America. That's why he dipped off like that. He don't want nothing to do with that, which I think a lot of men need to come to the realization that there's nothing there for you. I know a dude who checked this crazy bitch he out the hospital.
Oh,
She's in the hospital like the shit where she has to.
I'm getting flashbacks from the crazy women in my life. Oh man, I would never check her out of the hospital though. That's just crazy. You're asking for problems. She already has got a diagnosed problem that she's been hospitalized for. I'm assumed, like maybe institutionalized for, and you go and willingly check her out. Boy, he must be hard up, man.
To be watched over and shit like that. Cause she a crazy bitch. She's done crazy shit her whole life. I guess he thought he was doing something. They had cameras that saw him walk her out. So when she came up missing, who was they calling? Him. He can't go back up to the hospital no more because he know he ain't had no business walking her up out of there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
There's some men who don't get it, but there's men like,
Hey, she must have had that fire though. She must have had that fire for real. Oh, please leave the crazy alone. It's so common now, really. Think about how many women in today's day and age are medicated for some disorder, mental disorder. It is ridiculous.
Jonathan Majors, because people was laughing at him for running. Deion Sanders, the man ran off. When he saw that bitch, hell to the mother no.
In his own stadium.
I would do the same thing if my daughter mother tried to speak to me.
Wow.
I don't want it. Because you're going to play into society's grace for heifers and try to act like you're the victim of me. Smart man, Deion Sanders. But it goes back to the young minds. Do you think that man want to cause drama for his father? I'm talking about the quarterback for Colorado.
Yeah.
No, but they don't understand. Travis Hunter does not understand what it's like to be around a woman like that. He'll learn.
And I believe he talked about it earlier in the show, but Travis Hunter's girlfriend actually had an incident with him on the sideline. We got Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders on the same team, probably going to go number 1 and 2 in the draft next year. But Corey has diagnosed that they have issues with being young and impressionable and not really being aware of what's going on. He's saying there's no way that girl, Travis Hunter's girlfriend, should be embarrassing him publicly. Like he went to go hug her a little bit and she basically recoiled, pushed him back in public. You got to know as a football wife, and I'm sure some of the football wives would have told her, your number 1 job is to not embarrass your husband. Your number 2 job is to not make him lose any money at any point. And so that in itself gives you the idea that they're going to have problems down the line at some point. If they're clashing like this in front of people before the draft, what does he think is going to happen after? And, as an older man, you could see these things. You could see these moments that have happened in your life. You can see the writing on the wall, especially after she gets a couple kids. If they get married, it's going to be, you just name the pro athlete that's had this situation. Let's just say that. So I think my young brothers need to be aware of that out there. Even if you're not going number 1 and 2 in the draft, that first off, you shouldn't tolerate any disrespect. You shouldn't tolerate any disrespect at any time. But especially from the woman that you're supposedly in love with. She should not want to embarrass you in that situation. There plenty of people have said it. I can think of Tariq Nasheed, the 7 levels of disrespect. That would happen to Travis Hunter. That is on the list of the 7 levels of disrespect. And, the 7th level is that she actually will cause you bodily harm. It starts off very simply, but it can end very seriously. This is a video that, kind of documents a couple moments in their relationship and things she's actually said.
I saw on Instagram and she dubbed me.
I didn't dub. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. We be fighting.
He wasn't her type.
She be fighting. She be fighting.
Like I said, I like things my way, and if it
Tries
doesn't
to
go my
kiss
way,
her.
then I don't like it.
And she's saying stuff to him about the
That's the
girls.
funny thing.
She's saying stuff to him about the girls across the way that he greeted. I believe it might have been the other team's cheerleaders. But yeah, it says run, Travis, run.
That's all I be hearing when she be crying and talking.
I don't even cry for real.
Even though she get mad at me a lot.
I have to bring that up.
Nah, she get mad at me every day, y'all.
The reason why is because I'm a very particular person. Like, organized is like not even the word. Like, I like everything in order in my way, and if it's not my way, then
She wanna blame it all on me. Somebody just said, don't marry her. She got an attitude and she mad all the time. Bro, when I seen she say she was mad all the time, bro, she's really not mad all the time, bro. You see I'm mad right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I do have an attitude problem. I
That's
really
it.
do. But I have to grow as an individual.
He's honest about that. But yeah, you got a lot of growing to do. I think this is the perfect moment they need publicly so that she can get in line. Because otherwise, I'm pretty sure there's nothing he could have told her privately. She needs to hear the response from the public about how inappropriate that moment was after the game, where you want to be mad and you want to take that over, and you know the cameras are on you. You have a job. This is like being the first lady in some cases, being some of these pro athletes' wives. So yeah, that was unacceptable.
Hunter does not understand what it's like to be around a woman like that. He'll learn. He'll learn.
True. Somebody was saying, sorry, that she's pregnant and they're engaged.
I don't know. I heard
Lord
I heard they're engaged, but regardless, he'll learn. He'll learn. His checks will be compromised because he's going to be probably the first player picked in the draft, the Travis Hunter guy. Deion Sanders' son, also a great player. I mean, a really good player who's going to get drafted high. They don't know the danger of these women. One, Travis Hunter with his girlfriend. Two, is it Shakur Sanders? Shador Sanders doesn't know the danger of his mother around. Bringing his mother around his father is a way he can compromise everything Deion Sanders has done.
Right.
Because I'm sure he wouldn't try to compromise his father
No,
on purpose.
Especially since they're having talks that rumors that allegedly Deion might be trying to make the jump to the NFL from Colorado Buffaloes, which would be amazing. You know, he's turned that program around in 1 year. He turned the Jackson State program around. It's a possibility, and especially when you're trying to, you know, make a big move, you can't have these women put their hands on that in any kind of way. You know, you gotta keep your nose clean. But either way, let me know what you think about it in the comments. What do you think? Was Deion right to exit stage left? Was he right to get the hell out of there when he saw that woman coming because he knew it was no good? I mean, it says at one point, Pilar even accused the Hall of Famer, talking about Deion Sanders, of physically abusing her and the children, leading to a $2.2 million defamation lawsuit by Sanders that Pilar ultimately lost. She said, I made some great decisions, some timely decisions, very cautious decisions, the coach had said, talking about his separation in 2012 in an interview with Wall Street Journal. So it's understandable why Shiloh would be nervous. Whatever she did in this relationship. And like I said, Deion was disabled for most of that time. I remember that TV show where he was riding around on the golf cart, and his legs were messed up. His feet were messed up in his knees. Who was abusing who in that situation? And obviously Deion had a judge side with him on the fact that he thought to the tune of $2.2 million that he was defamed. So when you have that type of serious animosity where you got to sue your ex-wife like that, you know, there's nothing really left to say a lot of times. And I'm pretty sure she didn't have the money, so she didn't pay him. You know, it's just a formality at that point. But either way, I want to know what you think about it in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter. That way you can stay up to date on all things Faucette Media. This is Faucette Media.